Bronisław Malinowski. 51 languages. Bronisław Malinowski. Born Bronisław Kasper Malinowski. The 7th of April, 1884. Krakow, Galicia and Lodomeria, Austria-Hungary. Died the 16th of May, 1942, aged 58. New Haven, Connecticut, U.S. Citizenship Austria-Hungary, until 1918. Poland, from 1918. United Kingdom, from 1931. Alma Mater Jagiellonian University, Ph.D., 1908. London School of Economics, DSc, 1916. Known for Father of Social Anthropology, popularizing fieldwork, participatory observation, ethnography and psychological functionalism. Spouses Elsie Rosalind Masson. M. 1919, died 1935. Valletta Swan, M. 1940. Children 3. Parent Lukian Malinowski, father. Scientific career. Fields Anthropology times Philosophy times Economics. Institutions London School of Economics. Yale University. For the Olympic athlete, see Bronisław Malinowski, runner. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Show. Thesis on the Principle of the Economy of Thought, 1908. Doctoral students see list. Other notable students. See list. Bronisław Kasper Malinowski, Polish, Bronisław Malinowski, the 7th of April, 1884, the 16th of May, 1942, was a Polish-British, anthropologist and ethnologist whose writings on ethnography, social theory, and field research have exerted a lasting influence on the discipline of anthropology. 10. Malinowski was born in what was part of the Austrian partition of Poland. He graduated from CK3 Gymnasium im King Jan Sobieski in Krakow. In the years 1902–1906 he studied at the Philosophy Department of the Jagiellonian University, in the city of Krakow, and received his doctorate there in 1908. In 1910, at the London School of Economics, LSE, he worked on exchange and economics, analysing Aboriginal Australia through ethnographic documents. In 1914, he travelled to Australia. He conducted research in the Trobriand Islands and other regions in New Guinea and Melanesia, where he stayed for several years, studying indigenous cultures. Returning to England after World War I, he published his principal work, Argonauts of the Western Pacific, 1922, which established him as one of Europe's most important anthropologists. He took posts as a lecturer and later as chair in anthropology at the LSE, attracting large numbers of students and exerting great influence on the development of British social anthropology. Over the years, he guest lectured at several American universities. When World War II broke out, he remained in the United States, taking an appointment at Yale University. He died in 1942 and was interred in the United States. In 1967 his widow, Valletta Swan, published his personal diary kept during his fieldwork in Melanesia and New Guinea. It has since been a source of controversy because of its ethnocentric and egocentric nature. Malinowski's ethnography of the Trobriand Islands described the complex institution of the Killer Ring, and became foundational for subsequent theories of reciprocity and exchange. He was also widely regarded as an eminent fieldworker, and his texts regarding anthropological field methods were foundational to early anthropology, popularizing the concept of participatory observation. His approach to social theory was a form of psychological functionalism that emphasized how social and cultural institutions serve basic human needs, a perspective opposed to R. Radcliffe Brown's structural functionalism, which emphasized ways in which social institutions function in relation to society as a whole. Biography, edit. Early life, edit. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Plate iPhoto, Malinowski's Argonauts of the Western Pacific. Malinowski, a scion of the Polish Salakta nobility, 1013, was born on 7 April 1884 in Krakow, in the Austrian partition of the former Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, then part of the Austro-Hungarian province known as the Kingdom of Galicia and Lodomeria. 332. His father, Lukian Malinowski, was a professor of Slavic philology at Jagiellonian University, and his mother was the daughter of a landowning family. 13. As a child he was frail, often in ill health, but excelled academically. On 30 May 1902 he passed his Matura examinations, with distinction, at the Jan III Sobieski Secondary School, and later that year began studying at the College of Philosophy of Krakow's Jagiellonian University, where he initially focused on mathematics and the physical sciences. 332, 14, 137. While attending the university he became severely ill, possibly with tuberculosis, and while he recuperated his interest turned more toward the social sciences as he took courses in philosophy and education. 332-333. In 1908 he received a doctorate in philosophy from Jagiellonian University. His thesis was titled On the Principle of the Economy of Thought. 333, 14, 137. During his student years he became interested in travel abroad, and visited Finland, Italy, the Canary Islands, Western Asia, and North Africa. Some of those travels were at least partly motivated by health concerns. 333. He also spent 3 semesters at the University of Leipzig, c. 1909. 1910, where he studied under economist Karl Bucher and psychologist Wilhelm Wundt. 333, 14, 137. After reading James Fraser's The Golden Bough, he decided to become an anthropologist. 15, 9, 14, 137. In 1910 he went to England, becoming a postgraduate student at the London School of Economics, LSE, where his mentors included C. G. Seligman and Edvar Westermark. 333, 16, 162, 8. Career, edit. In 1911 Malinowski published, in Polish, his first academic paper, Totemism I Exogamia. Totemism and Exogamy, in Lud. The following year he published his first English-language academic paper, B, and in 1913 his first book, The Family Among the Australian Aborigines. In the same year he gave his first lectures at LSE, on topics related to psychology of religion and social psychology. 333. In June 1914 he departed London, travelling to Australia, as the First step in his expedition to Papua, in what would later become Papua New Guinea. 333 The expedition was organized under the aegis of the British Association for the Advancement of Science, BAS. 333 Initially Malinowski's journey to Australia was supposed to last only about half a year, as he was mainly planning on attending a conference there, and travelled there in the capacity of secretary to Robert Ranulph Meret. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 1922, showing a village and Malinowski's tent. Shortly afterward, his situation became complicated due to the outbreak of World War I. Although Polish by ethnicity, he was a subject of Austria-Hungary, which was at war with the United Kingdom. Malinowski, at risk of internment, nonetheless decided not to return to Europe from the British-controlled region, and after intervention by a number of his colleagues, including Meret as well as Alfred Court Haddon, the British authorities allowed him to stay in the Australian region and even provided him with new funding. 333, 14, 138, 18, 45, 19, 136. His first field trip, lasting from August 1914 to March 1915, took him to the Toulon Island, Mailloux Island, and the Woodlark Island. 333 This field trip was described in his 1915 monograph The Natives of Mailloux. 333 Subsequently, he conducted research in the Trobriand Islands in the Melanesia region. 334 He organized two larger expeditions during that time, from May 1915 to May 1916, and October 1917 to October 1918, in addition to several shorter excursions. 334 It was during this period that he conducted his fieldwork on the Killer Ring, a ceremonial exchange system conducted by the natives he studied, and advanced the practice of participant observation, which remains the hallmark of ethnographic research today. 139 The ethnographic collection of artifacts from his expeditions is mostly held by the British Museum and the Melbourne Museum. 334 During the breaks in between his expeditions he stayed in Melbourne, writing up his research, and publishing new articles, such as Bulama, The Spirits of the Dead in the Trobriand Islands. In 1916 he received the title of Doctor of Sciences. 33334, 14, 138. In 1919, he returned to Europe, staying at Tenerife for over a year before coming back to England in 1920 and finally to London in 1921. 334, 14, 138, 8. He resumed teaching at the LSE, accepting a position as a lecturer, declining a job offer from the Polish Jagiellonian University. 334 The following year, his book Argonauts of the Western Pacific, often described as his masterpiece, was published. 13, 20, 21, 7, 22, 72 For the next 2 decades, he would establish the LSE as Europe's main center of anthropology. In 1924 he was promoted to a reader, and in 1927, a full professor. Foundation Professor of Social Anthropology. 12. 334, 8. In 1930 he became a corresponding foreign member of the Polish Academy of Arts and Sciences. 12. 334 In 1933, he became a foreign member of the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences. 23. In 1934 he traveled to British East Africa and Southern Africa, carrying out research among several tribes such as the Bemba, Kikuyu, Maragoli, Maasai and the Swazi people. 12. 334, 8. The period 1926 to 1935 was the most productive time of his career, seeing the publications of many articles and several more books. 12. 334. Malinowski taught intermittently in the United States, which he first visited in 1926 to study the Hopi. 12. 334, 24. When World War II broke out during one of his American visits, he stayed there. 12. 334 He became an outspoken critic of Nazi Germany, arguing that it posed a threat to civilization, and he repeatedly urged U.S. citizens to abandon their neutrality. His books duly became banned in Germany. 8. 25. In 1941 he carried out field research among the Mexican peasants in Oaxaca. 12. 335 He took up a position at Yale University as a visiting professor, where he remained. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF until his death. 12. 334 In 1942 he co-founded the Polish Institute of Arts and Sciences of America, of which he became its first president. 12. 335. In addition to his work in academia, he has been described as a wittily entertaining pundit who wrote and spoke in media of the day on various issues, such as religion and race relations, nationalism, totalitarianism, and war, as well as birth control and sex education. He was a supporter of the British Social Hygiene Council, Mass Observation, and the International African Institute. 8. Malinowski died in New Haven, Connecticut on 16 May 1942, aged 58, of a stroke. 12. 336 While preparing to resume his fieldwork in Oaxaca, he was interred at Evergreen Cemetery in New Haven. 26. 241. Works, edit. Except for a few works from the early 1910s, all of Malinowski's research was published in English. 12. 333 His first book, The Family Among the Australian Aborigines, published in 1913, was based on materials he collected and wrote in the years 1909–1911. It was well received not only by contemporary reviewers but also by scholars generations later. In 1963, in his foreword to its new edition, John Arundel Barnes called it an epochal work, and noted how it discredited the previously held theory that Australian Aborigines had no institution of family. 12. 333. Published in 1922, Argonauts of the Western Pacific, about the society and economy of Trobriand people who live on the small Kiriwana Island chain northeast of the island of New Guinea, was widely regarded as a masterpiece and significantly boosted Malinowski's reputation in the world of academia. 13, 20, 21, 7, 22, 72 His later books included Crime and Custom in Savage Society, 1926. Myth in Primitive Psychology, 1926, Sex and Repression in Savage Society, 1927, The Father in Primitive Psychology, 1927, The Sexual Life of Savages in Northwestern Melanesia, 1929, and Coral Gardens and Their Magic, 1935. 12. 334 The works tackled issues such as reciprocity and quasi-legal sanctions, in crime, psychoanalysis of ethnographic findings, in sex and repression, courtship, sex, marriage, and the family, in the sexual life, and perceived connections between agriculture and magic, in Coral Gardens. 8. A number of his works were published posthumously or collected in anthologies, A Scientific Theory of Culture and Others Essays, 1944, Freedom and Civilization, 1944, The Dynamics of Culture Change, 1945, Magic, Science and Religion and Other Essays, 1948, Sex, Culture, and Myth. 1962, The Controversial, 27, A Diary in the Strict Sense of the Term, 1967, and The Early Writings of Bronislaw Malinowski, 1993. 12. 335. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Bronislaw Malinowski with natives on Trobriand Islands. Between October 1917 and October 1918. Malinowski's personal diary, along with several others written in Polish. 12. 335 was discovered in his Yale University office after his death. First published in 1967, covering the period of his fieldwork in 1914, 1915 and 1917-1918 in New Guinea and the Trobriand Islands, it set off a storm of controversy and what Michael W. Young called a moral crisis of the discipline. 8. 28. Writing in 1987, James Clifford called it a crucial document for the history of anthropology. 29. 97. Many of Malinowski's works entered public domain in 2013. 30. Ideas and Influences, edit. Already a year after his death, Clyde Kluckhohn described his influence in the field as significant if somewhat controversial, noting that to some he was a major prophet, and that no anthropologist has ever had so wide a popular audience. 31. In 1974, Witold Oman described many of his works as classics. 12. 335 Michael W. Young outlined Malinowski's major contributions as the comparative study of concepts of kinship, marriage, the family, magic, mythology, and religion. His work impacted numerous fields such as economic anthropology, comparative law, and in pragmatic linguistic theory. 8. Ethnography and Fieldwork, edit. Malinowski is considered one of anthropology's most skilled ethnographers, especially because of his highly methodical and well-theorized approach to the study of social systems. He is often referred to as the first researcher to bring anthropology off the veranda, a phrase that is also the name of a Andre Singer's 1986 documentary about his work. See, that is, stressing the need for fieldwork enabling the researcher to experience the everyday life of his subjects along with them. Malinowski emphasized the importance of detailed participant observation and argued that Anthropologists must have daily contact with their informants if they are to adequately record the imponderabilia of everyday life that are so important to understanding a different culture. 15, 10, 33, 34, 22, 35, 74. He stated that the goal of the anthropologist, or ethnographer, is to grasp the native's point of view, his relation to life, to realize his vision of his world. 36. Because of the influence of his argument, he is sometimes credited, particularly in the United Kingdom, 37, with having invented the field of ethnography. 38. 2ji. Hans Backer says that Malinowski wrote at least 2 of the 100 most significant ethnographies of all time. 39. Malinowski in his pioneering research set up a tent in the middle of villages he studied, in which he lived for extended periods of time, weeks or months. 14, 138, 44, 20, 40, 361. His argument was shaped by his initial experiences as an anthropologist in the mid-1910s in Australia and Oceania, where during his first field trip he found himself grossly unprepared for it, due to not knowing the language of the people he set to study, nor being able to observe their daily customs sufficiently. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF form Wally, one of the two main kinds of objects in Melanesia's killer ritual. Photo in Malinowski's Argonauts of the Western Pacific, 1922. During that initial trip, he was lodged with a local missionary, and just made daily trips to the village, an endeavor which became increasingly difficult once he lost his translator. 45. 1182-1183. His pioneering decision to subsequently immerse himself in the life of the natives represents his solution to this problem, and was the message he addressed to new young anthropologists, aiming to both improve their experience and allow them to produce better data. 34, 22. He advocated that stance from his very first publications, which were often harshly critical of those of his elders in the field of anthropology, who did most of their writing based on second-handed accounts. 12, 335, 15, 10, 14, 46. This could be seen in the relation between Fraser, an influential early anthropologist, nonetheless described as the classic armchair scholar, 35, 17, and Malinowski was complex. Fraser was one of Malinowski's mentors and supporters, and his work is credited with inspiring young Malinowski to become an anthropologist. 15, 9. At the same time, Malinowski was critical of Fraser from his early days, and it has been suggested that what he learned from Fraser was not how to be an anthropologist but how not to do anthropology. 46. Ian Jarvie wrote that many of Malinowski's writing represented an attack on Fraser's school of fieldwork. 47, 43. Although James Aboon suggested this conflict has been exaggerated. 15, 10, 14. His early works also contributed to scientific study of sex, previously restricted due to Euro-American prudery and views on morality. Malinowski's interest in the topic has been attributed to his Slavic background having made him less concerned with Anglo-Saxon Puritanism. 8. Functionalism and Other Theories, edit. Malinowski has been credited with originating, or being one of the main originators of, the school of social anthropology known as functionalism. 12. 335 It has been suggested that he was here inspired by the views of William James. 14. 137 In contrast to Alfred Radcliffe Brown's structural functionalism, Malinowski's psychological functionalism held that culture functioned to meet the needs of individuals rather than the needs of society as a whole. He reasoned that when the needs of individuals, who comprise society, are met, then the needs of society are met. 8. 24, 48, 166, 49, 386. Malinowski understood basic needs as arising from the necessities of biology, and culture, as group cooperation as a way of addressing the basic needs. Thus, biological needs include metabolism, reproduction, bodily comforts, safety, movement, growth, and health, and the corresponding cultural responses are a food supply, kinship, shelter, protection, activities, training, and hygiene. 24. The development of Malinowski's theory of psychological functionalism was intimately tied to his focus on the importance of fieldwork. The anthropologist must, via empirical observation, investigate, explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Malinowski with Trobriand. Islanders, 1918. The functions of the customs observed in the present. 8. To Malinowski, people's feelings and motives were crucial to understanding the way their society functioned, which he outlined as follows. 50. Besides the firm outline of tribal constitution and crystallized cultural items which form the skeleton, besides the data of daily life and ordinary behavior, which are, so to speak, its flesh and blood, there is still to be recorded the spirit, the natives' views and opinions and utterances. Argonauts, p. 22. Malinowski, in what is considered an important contribution to cross-cultural psychology, challenged the claim, to universality, of Freud's theory of the Oedipus complex. 39. Malinowski initiated a cross-cultural approach in sex and repression in savage society, 1927, demonstrating that specific psychological complexes are not universal. 51, 28. In 1920 he published his first scientific article on the killer ring. 14, 138, 52, in reference to the killer ring, he later wrote, "Yet it must be remembered that what appears to us an extensive, complicated, and yet well-ordered institution is the outcome of so many doings and pursuits, carried on by savages, who have no laws or aims or charters definitely laid down. They have no knowledge of the total outline of any of their social structure. They know their own motives, know the purpose of individual actions and the rules which apply to them, but how, out of these, the whole collective institution shapes, this is beyond their mental range. Not even the most intelligent native has any clear idea of the killer as a big, organized social construction, still less of its sociological function and implications, the integration of all the details observed, the achievement of a sociological synthesis of all the various, relevant symptoms, is the task of the ethnographer. The ethnographer has to construct the picture of the big institution, very much as the physicist constructs his theory from the experimental data, which always have been within reach of everybody, but needed a consistent interpretation. 53. In these two passages, Malinowski anticipated the distinction between description and analysis, and between the views of actors and analysts. This distinction continues to inform anthropological methods and theories. 14, 141, 54, 202-1. His research on the Trobriand traditional economy, with its particular focus on magic and magicians, has been described as a substantial contribution to economic anthropology. 14, 138-139. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Portrait of Malinowski. By Wikassi, 1930. Overall, Malinowski has been credited with contesting existing stereotypes, such as dismissals of primitive economics, through his study of the killer ring, which demonstrated how economics was embedded in culture. He criticized the term primitive superstition, demonstrating complex relations among magic, science, and religion. Likewise, his study of sexuality undermined simplistic views of primitive sexuality. 37. Malinowski influenced African studies, serving as academic mentor to Jomo Kenyatta, the father and first president of modern Kenya. Malinowski wrote the introduction to Facing Mount Kenya, Kenyatta's ethnographic study of the Kikuyu. 55. Many of Malinowski's students worked in Africa, likely due to his involvement with the International African Institute. 37. Teacher, edit. Malinowski is considered to have raised the next generation of anthropologists, particularly British. 12. 335. Many of his students adopted his functionalist approach. 8. As a teacher, he preferred lectures to discussions. 12. 335. His seminars have been called electrifying. 8. He has been praised for his friendly and egalitarian attitude towards women students. 1. Among his students were such future social scientists as Hilda Beamer Cooper, 1. 56, Edith Clark, 1. Kazimierz Dobrowolski, 12. 335. Raymond Firth, 1. Meyer Fortes, 57, X. Felix Gross, 12. 335. Francis L. Khsu, 58, 13. Phyllis K. Berry, 59, Jomo Kenyatta, 60, Edmund Leach, 61, 1. Lucy Mayer, 1, Z. K. Matthews, 62, Joseph Abrebsky, 12, 335. Maria Ossowska, 12, 335. Stanislaw Ossowski, 12, 335. Ralph Piddington, 63, 67. Hortense Powdermaker, 1. E. E. Evans Pritchard, 1. Margaret Reed, 1. Audrey Richards, 1. Isaac Scapera, 1. Andrei Jan Warligoski, 12. 335. Camilla Wedgwood, 1. Monica Wilson, 1. And Fia Xiao Tong. 12. 335. Remembrance, edit. The Malinowski Memorial Lecture, an annual anthropology lecture series at the LSE, inaugurated in 1959, is named after him. 12. 336. A student-led anthropology magazine at the LSE, the Argonaut, took its name from Malinowski's Argonauts of the Western Pacific. 64. The Society for Applied Anthropology established the Bronis Law. Malinowski Award in his honor in 1950. The award was awarded only until 1952, then went on hiatus until being re-established in 1973. It has been awarded annually since. 65, 1, 66. Stanislaw Ignacy Wikiewicz based a character, Duke of Nevermore, from his novel The 622 Downfalls of Bungo or the Demonic Woman, written in the 1910s but not published until 1972, on Malinowski. 12, 336. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. In 1957 Raymond Firth edited a book dedicated to the life and work of Malinowski, Man and Culture. 67. Other works about Malinowski have appeared since, such as Michael W. Young's Malinowski, Odyssey of an Anthropologist, 1884-1920, 2004. 68. He is portrayed by Tom Courtenay in the Young Indiana Jones TV movie Treasure of the Peacocks. 69. The life and work of Malinowski is the subject of a documentary film Tales from the Jungle. Malinowski aired by BBC 4 Channel in 2007. 70. Personal life, edit. In his youth he was a close friend of Stanislaw Ignacy Wikiewicz, a Polish artist. This friendship had much impact on Malinowski's early life. 8, 71, 72, 73, they had a romantic triangle with Zofia Roma Dębowska. 74, throughout his life he gained the reputation of a philanderer. 8. His other friends from his student times included Maria Czaplicka, the first female lecturer in anthropology at Oxford University. 75, 172. In 1919 Malinowski married Elsie Rosalind Masson, an Australian photographer, writer, and traveller. Daughter of David Orme Masson, with whom he had 3 daughters, Josepha, born 1920, Wanda, born 1922, and Helena, born 1925. Elsie died in 1935, and in 1940 Malinowski married the English painter Valletta Swan. 12, 336, 14, 138 Malinowski's daughter Helena Malinowska-Wain wrote several articles on her father's life and a book about her parents. 76, 77. While Malinowski was brought up in the Catholic faith, after his mother's death he described himself as agnostic. 1. Selected publications, edit. Malinowski, B. 1913. The Family Among the Australian Aborigines, A Sociological Study. London, University of London Press. 1922. Argonauts of the Western Pacific, An Account of Native Enterprise and Adventure in the Archipelagos of Melanesian New Guinea. London, Routledge and Kegan Paul. Enhanced edition reissued Long Grove IL, Waveland Press, 2013. 1926. Myth in Primitive Psychology. London, Norton. 1926. Crime and Custom in Savage Society. New York, Harcourt, Brace and Company. 1927. Sex and Repression in Savage Society. London, Kegan Paul, Trench. Trubner and Company. H. Ellis, 1929. The Sexual Life of Savages in Northwestern Melanesia. An ethnographic account of courtship, marriage, and family life among the natives of the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Trobriand Islands, British New Guinea. London. E.R. Leach, J. Berry, 1935. Coral Gardens and Their Magic. London, Allen and Unwin. 1944. A Scientific Theory of Culture and Others Essays. Chapel Hill, N. Carolina. The University of North Carolina Press. 1947. Freedom and Civilization. London. 1946. P.M. K. Berry, ed. The Dynamics of Culture Change, An Inquiry into Race Relations in Africa. New Haven, Yale University Press. 1948. Magic, Science and Religion and Other Essays. Glencoe, Illinois, The Free Press, reissued Long Grove IL, Waveland Press, 1992. 1962. Sex, Culture, and Myth. New York, Harcourt, Brace and World. 1967. A Diary in the Strict Sense of the Term. New York, Harcourt, Brace and World. 1993. R.J. Thornton and P. Skalnick, ed. The Early Writings. Cambridge, Cambridge. University Press. See also, edit. List of Polish people. Notes, edit. A. Bronislaw Malinowski was born into a Polish family in a historic Polish region then administered by the Austro-Hungarian Empire, see also, Austrian partition of Poland. In 1910, aged 26, he emigrated to the United Kingdom and spent most of his remaining life, some 3 decades, working there. After Poland regained independence in 1918, he became a Polish citizen but continued living in Great Britain. 1. In 1931 he also obtained British citizenship. 2. 60 in his preface to a 1937 Polish language edition of his 1929 book, The Sexual Life of Savages in Northwestern Melanesia, he wrote, I happened to work in a foreign milieu, and served Polish learning only indirectly. But did I cease serving Polish learning as I cast my scholarship into the international arena and worked in conditions that allowed me to achieve enhanced results? I think not. I have always served Polish learning, not less so than others, but differently. Polish learning required such services, performed abroad. I never ceased feeling Polish and, if the need arose to emphasize it, I was always able to do so. 3. Malinowski is described in sources as Polish, 4, 402, 5, 210, 6, 176 Polish-born British, 7, 8, or Polish-British. 9, 304. B. Probably the economic aspect of the intertumor ceremonies. He had already in 1910 published a book review in English in Man, the Journal of the Royal Anthropological Institute, and another therein. 1911, 10. For more on Malinowski's early writings, see the Early Writings of Bronisław Malinowski. 1993, 2006, by Robert J. Thornton and Peter Skalnick. 17. See Bronisław Malinowski, Off the Veranda. 52 minutes. Films Media Group, 1985. 32. D. Malinowski is said to have gone native around 1915–1916, another American scholar, John Lerard. did so around the same time as well, in 1917. 361 Chris Gostin wrote that Malinowski's claim to have moved anthropological fieldwork from the veranda into the village has considerable truth to it. Even if this is not the whole truth, as there is much more continuity between himself and his predecessors than Malinowski allowed for. 51 Max Gluckman noted that Malinowski developed the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF idea of fieldwork, but it originated with Alfred Court-Haddon in England and Franz Boas in the United States. 242 Robert G. Burgess concluded that it is Malinowski who is usually credited with being the originator of intensive anthropological field research. 4. References, edit. 1 ABCDEFGHIJKLMN Wayne, Helena, 1985. Bronislaw Malinowski, The Influence of Various Women on His Life and Works. American Ethnologist. 12. 3529540. Do. 10.1525.A.1985.12.3.0200090. ISSN 0094-0496. JSTOR 644537. 2 Thapan, Meenakshi, 1998. Anthropological Journeys, Reflections on Fieldwork. Orient Black Swan. ISBN 978-81-250-1221-4. 3 Kwilecki, Andrzej, 1988. Tradykt Socjologii Polskiej. Ruch Prawniczy, Ekonomiczny I. Socjologiczny, in Polish. L. 2227262. 4 McGee, R. John, Worms, Richard L. 28 August 2013. Theory in Social and Cultural Anthropology, an Encyclopedia. Sage Publications. ISBN 978-1-5063-1461-7. 5 Riper, Aboduin van, 15 September 2011. A Biographical Encyclopedia of Scientists and Inventors. In American Film and TV since 1930. Scarecrow Press. ISBN 978-0-8108-8129-7. 6 The Encyclopedia Americana, M. Mexico City. Grolier Incorporated. 2001. ISBN 978-0-7172-0134. 1. 7 Bronislaw Malinowski. Oxford Reference. Retrieved 10 September 2021. 8 ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQ Young, Michael W. 2015, Malinowski, Bronislaw, 1884–1942, The International Encyclopedia of Human Sexuality, American Cancer Society, pp. 721817. Do. 10.1002/9781118896877.brs279, ISBN 978-1-118-89687-7. 9 Athail, G. Sudas M. 10 March 2015. Religion in Southeast Asia, an Encyclopedia of Faiths and Cultures, an Encyclopedia of Faiths and Cultures. ABCCLIO. ISBN 978-1-61069-250-2. 10 A.B. Murdoch, George Peter, 9 July 1943. Bronislaw Malinowski. American anthropologist. 45, 3. 441451. Do. 10.1525.45.3.0200090. 11 Calverton, Victor Francis, Schmallows N., Samuel Daniel, 20th of April 2018. Revival, The New Generation, 1930. The Intimate Problems of Modern Parents and Children. Routledge. ISBN 978-1. 351-33882-0. 12 ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZAABACARAMANEO Arman, Witold, 1974. Bronislaw Malinowski. Polish Biographical Dictionary, Polski Słownik. Biograficzny, in Polish. Volume 19. National Film Archive, Audiovisual Institute. pp. 332336. Retrieved. 29 July 2021. 13 ABC Senft, Gunter. 1997. Bronislaw Kasper Malinowski. Inventuren, Osman, Blomeyer and Bulsien, eds. Handbook of Pragmatics Amsterdam/Philadelphia, John Benjamins, 1. 14 ABCDEFGHIJKLMN Gaillard, Gerald, 2004. The Routledge Dictionary of Anthropologists. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-134-58580-9. 15 ABCDE Boone, James O. 1982. Other Tribes, Other Scribes, Symbolic Anthropology in the Comparative Study of Cultures, Histories, Religions and Texts. Cup Archive. ISBN 978-0-521-27197. 4. 16 Kuklik, Henrika, 9 February 2009. New History of Anthropology. John Wiley and Sons. ISBN 978-0. 470-76621-7. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 17 Thornton, Robert J. Skalnick, Peter, 1 June 2006. The Early Writings of Bronislaw Malinowski. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-0-521-02646-8. 18 Malinowski, Bronislaw, November 2001. Malinowski Among the Magi, The Natives of Malu. Psychology Press. ISBN 978-0-415-26244-6. 19 Moore, Jerry D. 25 July 2008. Visions of Culture, An Introduction to Anthropological Theories and Theorists. Roman Altamira. ISBN 978-0-7591-1239-1. 20 A.B. Malinowski, Bronislaw, Young, Michael W. Biran, Harry, 2016. Malinowski on Primitive Art, Art. Notes and Suggestions of 1921. Pacific Arts. 16, 158. ISSN 1018-4252. JSTA 267887775. 21 AB Senft, Gunter, the 19th of July 2010. The Trobriand Islanders' Ways of Speaking. Walter de Gruyter. ISBN 978-3-11-022799-4. 22 AB Weston, Gavin, Yahari, Natalie, the 11th of May 2020. Anthropological Controversies, the Crimes and Misdemeanors That Shaped a Discipline. Routledge. ISBN 978-0-429-86120-8. 23 BK. Malinowski, 1884–1942. Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences. Retrieved. The 19th of July 2015. 24 ABC Cipriani, Roberto, the 15th of February 2007. Malinowski, Bronislaw K. 1884–1942, in Ritzer. George, Weiler, Bernd, eds. The Blackwell Encyclopedia of Sociology, Oxford, UK, John Wiley and Sons, Limited, Do. 10.1002/9781405165518. Beersum 007, ISBN 978-1-4051-2433-1, retrieved 13 January 2023. 25 Srivastava, Veena E. Kumar, March 1985. Malinowski on Freedom and Civilization. Sociological Bulletin. 34, 12148182, 10.101177/0038022919850107. ISSN 0038-0229. S2 SID 1717288097. 26 Wayne, Helena, 1995. The Story of a Marriage, The Letters of Bronislaw Malinowski and Elsie Masson. London, Routledge. 27 A Diary in the strict sense of the term Bronislaw Malinowski with a new introduction by Raymond Firth. Stanford University Press. 1989. ISBN 9780804717076. Citebook, website equals. Ignored, help. 28 Thompson, Christina. The 1st of June, 1995. Anthropologist Konrad Malinowski in the Tropics and What He Read. The Journal of Pacific History. 30, 15375 do. 10.10008223349508572783. ISSN 0022 3344. 29 Clifford, James, the 18th of May, 1988. The Predicament of Culture, 20th Century Ethnography, Literature, and Art. Harvard University Press. ISBN 978-0-674-69843-7. 30 Young, Michael W. 2014. Writing His Life Through the Other, The Anthropology of Malinowski. The Public Domain Review. Archived from the original on 4 December 2019. 31 Cluckhone, Clyde, 1943. Bronisław Malinowski 1884–1942. The Journal of American Folklore. 56. 221-208-219. ISSN 0021-8715. JSTOR 535603. 32 Street, Alexander, 2019. Off the Veranda, Bronisław Malinowski, 1884–1942. Royal Anthropological Institute of Great Britain and Ireland. 33 Richards, Diana, the 25th of January 2010. Naturalized Methods for Jurisprudence, a Constructive Account. Rochester, NY. Do. 10.2139/SSRN.2000862. SSRN 2000862. Site Journal. Site Journal requires journal equals, help. 34 A.B. Crabtree, Andrew, Rounsfield, Mark, Tolmie, Peter, 5 March 2012. Doing Design Ethnography. Springer Science and Business Media. ISBN 978-1-4471-2726-0. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 35 A.B. Ockley, Judith, 15 May 2020. Anthropological Practice, Fieldwork and the Ethnographic Method. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-000-18055-8. 36 Argonauts of the Western Pacific, Dutton 1961 edition, p. 25. 37 A.B.C. Kelly, William W. 5 October 2018. Malinowski, Bronisław, 1884–1942. Incallan, Hilary, ed. The International Encyclopedia of Anthropology, 1 ed. Wiley. pp. 16. Do. 10.1002/9781118924396.b 2164. ISBN 978-1-118-92439-6. S2 SID 1874705515. 38 Melhuis, Marit, Mitchell, John P. Wolf, Helena, 2010. Ethnographic Practice in the Present. Bergen Books. ISBN 978-1-84545-616-0. 39 A.B. Backer, J.I. Hans, 24 September 2013. Malinowski, Bronisław. In Keith, Kenneth D., ed. The Encyclopedia of Cross-Cultural Psychology, 1 ed. Wiley. pp. 835838. Do. 10.1002/9781118339893.book 340. ISBN 978-0-470-67126-9. 40 A.B. Langham, K. 6 December 2012. The Building of British Social Anthropology, W.H.R. Rivers and His Cambridge Disciples in the Development of Kinship Studies, 1898–1931. Springer Science and Business media. ISBN 978-94-009-8464-6. 41 Goston, Chris, the 4th of January, 2002. Anthropology and Archaeology, A Changing Relationship. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-134-71621-0. 42 Gluckman, Max, the 5th of November, 2013. Order and Rebellion in Tribal Africa. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-136-52849-1. 43 Burgess, Robert G. The 2nd of September, 2003. Field Research, a Sourcebook and Field Manual. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-134-89751-3. 44 Clifford, James, the 21st of April, 1997. Roots, Travel and Translation in the Late 20th Century. Harvard University Press. ISBN 978-0-674-77960-0. 45 Fredericks, Martha, Nagy, Dorothea, the 22nd of June, 2021. Critical Readings in the History of Christian Mission, Volume 4. Brill. ISBN 978-90-04-39961-7. 46 A. B. Morton, John, 1995. Review of the Early Writings of Bronislaw Malinowski. The Journal of the Polynesian Society. 104, 2229231. ISSN 0032-4000. JSTA 20706617. 47 Jarvie, I.C. The 28th of October, 2013. The Revolution in Anthropology. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-135-03466-5. 48 Skupin, Raymond, the 10th of December, 2019. Cultural Anthropology, A Global Perspective. Sage. Publications. ISBN 978-1-5443-6311-0. 49 Green, Thomas A. 1997. Folklore, an Encyclopedia of Beliefs, Customs, Tales, Music, and Art. ABCCLIO. ISBN 978-0-87436-986-1. 50 Hancock, Robert L. 2006. 6. Diamond Genus Arctic Ethnography and the Potential for a Canadian Anthropology. Histories of Anthropology Annual. 2, 1155211. Do. 10.1353/ha.0.0019. ISSN 1940-5138. S2 SID 1295744295. 51 Fraser, Suzanne G. Whitby, Thomas J. 1995. Studies in Human Sexuality, A Selected Guide. Libraries Unlimited. ISBN 978-1-56308-131-6. 52 Malinowski B. 1920. Killer, The Circulating Exchange of Valuables in the Archipelagos of Eastern New Guinea. Man. 20, 97105. Do. 10.2307/2840430. JSTA 2840430. 53 carat Argonauts of the Western Pacific, Dutton 1961 edition, p. 83-84. 54 carat Angiani, Giulio, 1974. L'antropologia funzionalista di B.K. Malinowski. Tresagais all'antropologia dell'età coloniale, in Italian. SF Flacovio. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 55 carat Berman, Bruce, 1 January 1996. Ethnography as Politics, Politics as Ethnography, Kenyatta. Malinowski, and the Making of Facing Mount Kenya. Canadian Journal of African Studies. 33. 313344. Do. 10.100084/0008396.1996.10804424. ISSN 0008-3968. 56 carat Vincent, Joan, 1 September 1986. Functionalism Revisited, An Unsettled Science. Reviews in Anthropology. 13, 433139 do. 10.1080/009881570.1986.99777795. ISSN 0093-8157. 57 carat Fortes, Maya, 15 October 1987. Religion, Morality and the Person, Essays on Taulency Religion. Cup Archive. ISBN 978-0-521-33693-2. 58 carat Kim, Chung Soon, 2000. Anthropological Studies of Korea by Westerners. Institute for Modern Korean Studies, Yonsei University. ISBN 978-89-7141-505-4. 59 carat K. Berry, Phyllis Mary. Oxford Dictionary of National Biography, online ed. Oxford University Press. Do. 10.1093/ref-odmp/63299. Subscription or UK Public Library membership required. 60 carat Free, Alex, the 11th of October 2017. Jomo Kenyatta, LSE and the Independence of Kenya. Africa at LSE. Retrieved 30th of November 2022. 61 carat Tambia, Stanley Jyaraja, Tambia, Stanley J. 14th of February 2002. Edmund Leach, An Anthropological Life. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-0-521-52102-4. 62 carat White, TRH. 1 November 1992. Formative Years, Early Influences on the Career of Z.K. Matthews, 1916–1937. Historia. 37, 27085 HDL, 10520/AJA0018229X_1778. 63 carat Borowski, Robert, Howard, S. Allen, 31 March 2019. Developments in Polynesian Ethnology. University of Hawaii Press. ISBN 978-0-8248-8196-2. 64 The magazine. The Argonaut. Retrieved 9 September 2021. 65 Weaver, Thomas, 2002. The Malinowski Award and the History of Applied Anthropology. The Dynamics of Applied Anthropology in the 20th Century, the Malinowski Award Papers. Society for Applied Anthropology. 66 Bronis Malinowski Award, Society for Applied Anthropology. www.appliedanthro.org. Retrieved 9 September 2021. 67 Mandelbaum, David, December 1959. Man and Culture, an Evaluation of the Work of Malinowski. Raymond Firth. American Anthropologist. 61, 1099 1103. Do. 10.1525/AA.1959.61.6.0200230. ISSN 0002-7294. 68 Khan, Miriam, July 2005. Michael W. Young. Malinowski, Odyssey of an Anthropologist 1884-1920. New Haven, Yale University Press, 2004. Comparative Studies in Society and History. 47, 3665. 667 do. 10.1017/S00104175052102990. ISSN 1475-2999. S2 SID 147274264. 69 Young Indiana Jones /Treasure of the Peacock's Eye. tvguide.com. Retrieved 8 March 2023. 70 Tales from the Jungle. Retrieved 30 November 2021. 71 Baker, Stuart, 1973. Wikiewicz and Malinowski, The Pure Form of Magic, Science and Religion. The Polish Review. 18, 7793. ISSN 0032-2970. JSTA 257777112. 72 Skal and #237, Peter, K. 2000. Bronisław Kasper Malinowski and Stanislaw Ignacy Wikiewicz. Science versus Art in the Conceptualization of Culture. Context I, 1045265. ISSN 1230-6142. 73 Welichko, Paula, 2015. Uxta Z Malinowskim I Wikasim. Nidapowiedzenie I nami etnog W. Antropologii. Temati Zsiewski in Polish, Erotism 2, 16, /2015 5265. ISSN 1898-3901. 74 Kubica, Grazina, 2008. A Forcible Voice of Donna Quirpia. Zofia Dębowska's. Letters to Bronisław Malinowski, Dobitny Glos Doni Quirpii. Listy Zofii Dębowski Ejdu. Bronisław Malinowskiego. Pamiętnik Literacki, in Polish. 4, 99185229. ISSN 0031-0514. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 75 Riviere, Peter, October 2009. A History of Oxford Anthropology. Bergen Books. ISBN 978-1 84545-699-3. 76 Young, Michael W. 2018. Helena Paula Wayne Malinowski, 1925-2018. Anthropology Today. 34, 426-27 do. 10.1467-8322.12451. ISSN 1467-8322. S2 SID 149687807. 77 Helena Malinowski Wayne, the 17th of May 1925, the 31st of March 2018. MFEA, Malinowski Forum for Ethnography and Anthropology. Archived from the original on the 2nd of July 2022. Retrieved the 12th of September 2021. Further reading, edit. Firth, Raymond, 1960. Man and Culture, An Evaluation of the Work of Bronislaw Malinowski. London, Routledge. Vermeulen, Han F. and Federico Delgado Rosa, eds. 2022. Before and After Malinowski. Alternative Views on the History of Anthropology, a virtual roundtable at the Royal Anthropological Institute, London, the 7th of July, 2022, with the participation of Sophie Chevalier, Barbara Chambers Dawson, Thomas Hilland Eriksson, Michael Kraus, Adam Cooper, Herbert S. Lewis, Andrew Lyons, David Mills, David Shankland, James Yory, and Rosemary Levi. Zumwalt, Bose International Encyclopedia of the Histories of Anthropology, Paris. External links, edit. Works by Bronislaw Malinowski at Project Gutenberg. Works by Bronislaw Malinowski at Faded Page, Canada. Malinowski, Archive, Real Audio Stream, of BBC Radio 4 edition of Thinking Aloud on Malinowski. Bullimar, The Spirits of the Dead in the Trobriand Islands, at sacredtexts.com. Papers of Bronislaw Malinowski held at LSE Library. Malinowski's Fieldwork Photographs, Trobriand Islands, 1915-1918. Savage Memory Documentary about Malinowski's Legacy. Bronislaw Malinowski Papers, MS-19. Manuscripts and Archives, Yale University Library. Categories: Bronislaw Malinowski 1884 births, 1942 deaths. 20th century British anthropologists, 20th century British non-fiction writers. 20th century non-fiction writers, academics of the London School of Economics. Alumni of the London School of Economics, anthropologists of religion, British agnostics. British emigrants to Poland, British emigrants to the United States, British ethnographers. British ethnologists, Cornell University faculty, economic anthropologists. Functionalism, social theory, Jagiellonian University alumni. Members of the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences. Naturalized citizens of the United Kingdom, Polish agnostics, Polish anthropologists. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Polish Austro-Hungarians, Polish emigrants to the United Kingdom. Polish emigrants to the United States, Polish ethnographers, Polish ethnologists. Scientists from Krakow, social anthropologists, Trobriand Islands. 20th century Polish non-fiction writers. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.